Today's microphone stopping deck box is Corone. Good morning everyone, welcome back to the Ray on Skyrim channel where I cover all sorts of card game and coaster content, where they just dropped the last important reveal for the new festival booster thing coming out soonish in Japan. We have to wait like 10 bajillion years or whatever. But this is the big one. This is what we were all waiting for. We have several dual nation cards to talk about. I am super excited for these. These are cards that can be used in multiple nations. The possibility is really endless. If you guys enjoy this kind of reveal, make sure to leave a little thumbs up to let me know, and while you're down there, maybe hit subscribe. And let's go ahead and get going. So first one we got is Snow Soul Revenge Maldeas and Koyuki. This is our Keter Sanctuary / Dragon Empire one, and therefore this is gonna be the most expensive. Like, I don't care what the rest of them do. This is Keter and Dragon Empire, two of the most expensive nations. Probably gonna be broken. Of course, I'm super happy to see this half of the card come back. This is basically your Shiryuki's descendant. These supposed to be like descendants or whatever. And this was like the new Batama deck that I played back in the day. Even now in standard, the original version of Dire for Dolls, thus this. Anyways, let's go into the card itself. It looks like all 5 of these are going to share some degree of the same second skill, the auto, when it attacks. If your opponent is grade 3 or greater, it gets +5 until in battle. Then if you have Vanguard with only one clan, +5 until in the battle. If your opponent's Vanguard is grade 2 or greater instead of grade 3 or greater. Obviously, these are going to be made for your encounter decks. Keter has plenty. Dragon Empire has Overlord, hopefully some more down the line. Oh yeah, Narcomi. I'm forgetting that Narcomi has a couple because they keep on forgetting to give us Eradicators. Anyways, on to the main skill, the one you guys care about. Auto, when placed on rearguard from hand other than battle phase, perform one of the following. And once again, I believe that each one of these will have some variation of the skill. For this one, cost Counterblast 1. You could put a Persona Shield ticket in your hand and get red text when you play a Persona Shield ticket. Choose a unit being attacked. It gets +5 till end battle until the end of your opponent's next turn. Your Persona Shields are basically grade 2s that we came out a while ago. The discard to get a Persona Shield ticket thing, and in this set there's also new grade 1 that does as well. So if you guys want to see me cover the other miscellaneous cards, I'll probably do some sort of breakdown video in the future. You already know what I'm gonna say. These Persona Shield tickets are effectively your 10k Guardian Blitz orders that don't count as Blitz orders, so you get 2 blitzes per turn. This makes it so that Blitz pumps you up to 15k, thus making it basically equivalent to your normal trigger shield. Kinda nice, it's basically your equivalent for Shiryuki. Her standard skill is just get my 10 to your opponent's front row or whatever. So really nice little callback there. It's just kind of a shame that is only once per battle, whereas Shira, you know, buffed it till the end of turn. And it's not too uncalled for either. Once again, the new doggo version of it, standard, that glitters or whatever, she do the mark until end turn as well. But whatever, this is completely understandable. The fact that it goes in multiple nations, God, that unlocks so much potential. And in fact, this is a generic card even if you don't use it in the specific whatever deck. Second half the skill though, if you don't do that, you could cost retire one of your rearguards, choose one of your opponent's grade 2 or greater rearguards, and retire it. So that's not bad. It's very Shadow Paladin, the whole stack one of your guys, stack one of your opponents. It's just a little interesting because the traditional Curse Lancer was literally just a counter charge piece, something that said on hit you could unflip 1 damage. Interesting take there, but I mean, you can retire skill off it if you don't want to get a pretty quick shield. I accept it. Moving on, our next fusion is a fusion of Great Nature and some other clan that people care about sometimes. We have the Heavy Corrosion Disconnection Gravell Olgulus. Once again, look at skill for like last time. I'm just gonna see they're all the same. When it attacks your opponent's grade 3, it gets +5, making it a 15k. Or if you're playing a 1 clan deck and your opponent's grade 2 or greater, gets +10 instead, so it becomes a 20k attacker. The fact that you have a potential 20k if you're playing a single clan deck, I guess it's like Power's Power. Once again, the fact that these are generic is insane. Looking right now at what each brand has for the encounters, Brant is a little plus up by having both Link Joker and the Good Nation Dimension Police, whereas Stoikea, does it just have Night Rose? No, Aquaforce. They both have 2. Once again though, we ignore that fact and just look at this top effect, see how useful it is in any deck ever. So for his on-play skill, once again, from hand outside of battle phase, we'll just assume this is all the same. Cost, Counterblast 1. You could reveal a top card from your deck, put it into your hand. If you reveal a trade card, choose one of your opponent's rearguards and retire it. This is somewhat related to V Great Nature, the whole lottery system that they did a lot of once they got the Furrier or whatever, something Shinamon Arc. That's another deck I need to talk about in the future. Essentially, these cards would let you mill your top card, and then based on what it was, you get different skills. For this one, you're looking at your top card, and if it's a trigger, you add to your hand, and you get to retire a card. It's a free +1. It's regardless, you get to just kind of lost one add top card to your hand. But if you reveal a trigger, you also get to retire something, which is very nice. I'm starting to think that each one of these is going to have some form of control or some form of other skill, I guess. What was the last one? It let you... Oh, add Persona Shield. Add Persona Shield. So add a Persona Shield, retire. This one lets you retire and do the next skill that we're going to talk about, which costs Energy Blast 3. Look at your top 7. Choose up to 1 order card without Regalis piece and add it to your hand. Not bad, not bad. Okay, yeah. This is Brandon Stoke. This is the 2 most orderous nations in the game. It has to do something with orders. I don't care. Okay, EB3, check your top 7 for undoubtedly what your gimmick is. Not bad. Add in a control factor to this. I'm liking the fact that these are going to be very diverse. Adding control into other decks that didn't really have control before, and the searchability is just insane in this one in general. The fact that you're looking at set ordination and play the ordination. Speaking of Stokeia, they have another one in the Corpse Hunting Red Cataclysm, Roveena and Zuin. Roveena is one in the back with the sword. I copy paste the entire thing. The entire thing. You get this part of the subtitle too. Yeah, I'm not gonna read the last part anymore. They're all the same. Hold on, let's put my face over it. That's how you get me face cam without me completely covering the part of the text you care about. Let's just go to the bottom. Let's go to the bottom, cover this part. You don't care about this part anymore. It's always going to be the +5/+5. So it's on-play skill from hand other than battle phase. Perform one of the following. I'm going to start with the Energy Blast costs. EB2, okay. They both have different costs. The first one's the EB3, this one's the EB2, interesting. Check top card of your deck, put it into the bottom of your deck or into soul. Choose one of your opponents and put it into soul. Okay, this is your retire for the deck. This is a go to soul one, but trying to think how beneficial that is. The fact that you're putting cards to soul other than retiring them. There are certain decks like now, like the regular Legnus, that would rather have something. Actually, yeah, that might help, because like I know it could soul blast the order, but you're not deliberately giving them the card in the drop zone. You're making them work for the card to drop. What else works to drop? Fergal loves having stuff to drop. Put cards in soul. I don't think it's Soul Blast. There's like some cards that Soul Blast, but that's like after the fact during battle phase. So this is huge against Fergal if it's still relevant. Huge breakdown of the announcements, including the ban list. So right there in the title. Else cares about drop zone. If there's anything good, still okay, it's gonna care about your drop zone. Razel, this counters Razel. Okay, I like that. The soul retire is not bad. I would much rather lean into the Gear Chronicle side of it and do a bomb deck retire, but I understand the arts that they put on here. We're not going to have a Gear Chronicle effect off this. And of course, on top of that, I'm literally just reading into the control thing. Check your top card, either put in a bomb deck or in soul. So you're either setting up for your own soul-based effects or bomb decking a non-trigger that you don't care about. Counter blast one other effect. Check top card of your deck, put it on the bottom of your deck, or discard it. Choose a grade 2 or less from your drop zone call it. I feel like this is the best one. You can be looking at your top card either way, but you're either going to be putting up bomb deck or one puts it in soul, one is going to discard it. Both of those effectively work out for their own nations respectively. Soul feels more on those dark states, whereas drop zone feels more on those for Stokeia. But there's some dark zone decks that care about drop zone. Give me the circus. I was about to say Dire Dolls, and then I realized I hardly cares about drop zone too. Okay, yeah, this goes so freaking hard. Greg Ragnus once again cares about his drop zone a lot. The whole revival thing when he drop zone, it's insane. This is easily the best one. I'm going to need 10 bajillion of these guys. We got a card that has a retire effect, has a revival effect. Both is tied on to doing the nation's gimmick of either bomb decking or putting something into drop or soul. 70 billion out of 10. Let's look at the next one, ladies and gentlemen. Let's look at the Kenner Dark State Yuri. Oh my god, I forgot that. I mean, yeah. This is the Angel and Demon Yuri. There we go. We got the Dream Sky Mutual Love, Naama and Samaell, which is based on like the funniest combination ever of a Stride Fighter card and just a 12k that turned into take something out of the damage zone because of Angel Feather. Is on play skills. Counter blast 1, choice number 1. Choose a card for your damage zone, put it into your hand. Top card of your deck goes to damage. Face down. Angel Feather 101. Putting it face down is kind of restricting because you're not healing a counterblast out of it, but hey, you gotta keep things fair. Does not say from damage zone face up, so you can still call the card that you counterblasted. You just have to replace it with another counterblast, so you're not healing a counterblast. You know what I'm saying? Pretty good. Angel Feather 101. Your second hand in that deck is your damage zone. Always nice if you see you accidentally damage a perfect guard or a Persona Red Grade 3, something like that. Solid. Then for your Energy Blast costs, check your top 5, look for one grade 3 without Regalis piece among them, reveal it, and add it to your hand. Good. This is your Stride Fighter thing. Traditionally, this is the kind of card that lets you discard it, check your top 7 or top 5 or whatever, add a grade 3 to your hand, then discard a grade 3. This is saying that you could check your top 3 for any grade 3 when you play it. Stride Boys love it. Do these nations have strides? Yes, they do. Lord has strides, we have Harry has strides, we have the important one. Darkseid doesn't have... Well, they will. Actually, yes, they do. Darkseid has so many encounters. I didn't even think about that. Literally 2 strides, then they've got Lukier because people want her over Nightmare Dolls, I guess. It's fine. We have Direful Dolls, ladies and gentlemen. And they're about to Spoilers. Amon. Welcome back, Amongus. You guys can all thank Skyride for Amon coming back. And of course, Keter is the encounter deck of all time. Gold Paladin, Genesis, 2 different versions of Royal Paladins, Shadow Paladins. I guess 2 Shadow Paladins. If we were getting an encounter thing for an encounter set, I'd actually care about the plus 10 power or whatever, it would be the Keter Dark State one. Probably gonna be super expensive because it is Keter. Honestly, this video is gonna be more expensive because all you freaking, I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it, you already know who you are. Finally, the last one, I believe. Yeah, break apart, evil bot, I'll rest, and Voldemort. I think that Voldemort is the Brutal Jack, because I'll rest, like there's no way that's not a rester. This is your Dragon Empire and Rank 8 one, which I've already gone over all the encounters at this point. If I missed any, comment down below. I'm recording this first thing in the morning, and obviously I'm gonna have to sleep. On place, you get your Counter Blast or Energy Blast once again. Did it last time retire? Okay, Yuri broke the chain. Yuri does not have a retire effect on it. Oh no. That's fine. Darkstate has retire, and this one might probably have retire to it. Let's read ahead. Energy Blast 3. Oh no, I missed E when I was greenifying things. Choose one of your opponent's rear guards. Yeah, that's gotta be the control skill. And until the end of your opponent's next turn, that cannot intercept or standard the stand phase. Why? I mean, yeah, it makes sense. This, the rester effect, obviously, the fact that you're stunning a unit. But why did they give the Mega Colony effect to not Mega Colony Nation? We have a board stun. These are actually really effective. Like, I found that the one in Deep Lands, huge counter to whenever I played Vergula or Heartley, because those decks have so much intercept shield. So that's actually a lot better effect than you think it is, the fact that you can't intercept or stand something. As for the last effect, the Counter Blast 1, you draw a card until the end of this fight. I just lost that this fight for a second. That means the entire game. So you get +5 and cannot be chosen or retired by your opponent's card. Okay. It's a Brutal Jack one. Brutal Jack. Basically, like, traditionally a card that a little bit stronger. Had the base 11k back when all your grade 2s were 9k cards. If you made a little defensive, your +5 is going to be accommodated to that. And cannot be chosen or retired. I was about to get control. This is actually anti-control. This is an effect that will give you protect. Very, very good, because like I said, if your opponent also has this, they'll be like, aha, Energy Blast 3, I'm gonna say you can't intercept or stand. And they'd be like, no, I played the Counter Blast 1. I've got a 15k that can't be retired to target a good sir. Also gonna get Vergla once again. Varga, I guess. I'll do a meta thing sometime down the line, but I feel like Varga has become the replacement Dragon Empire good stuff deck. The fact that it still retires things, you still get a bunch of attacks out of it that are pretty strong. Yeah, this is your anti-control thing. Enough said. You now have a card that's gonna be anti-control while also giving you control effect. Dragon Empire obviously has a lot of control already. Like, that's kind of one of the gimmicks. Making it on place from hand restricts you a lot from things like Vergula, which Superior Call. Brand control? Brand has block, but that's one deck specifically. No, I can't think of brand decks that control. So this is really good for a brand based deck. I like it. So that is all 5, I believe. Yeah, we're at the end of the slides. Recap. We'll have the beast that give you control and anti-control. We have the Yuri effect that lets you tutor cards a lot. The best one, we have Great Nature came back and lets you have retire effect while also letting you just search for the gimmick of your deck. And finally, we have get a quick shield or retire something by retiring something. I'm trying to think how Keter likes that. I think Keter's okay with retiring his own cards because things like Raziel that calls cards out to drop zone. Alfred's huge right now. Alfred is huge in Japan right now, and it makes me so happy. That doesn't really retire his own stuff or retire your opponent's stuff. I don't know. I feel like Keter runs the Regas piece that lets you revive things. I've been doing that a lot on Hammer Users, and Alfred has been pretty effective. Comment down below as I begin to grow. Which one of these guys do you like? Oh my god, we had actual bars there. I didn't even try that. Ladies and gentlemen, we're at the outro. So if you guys enjoyed this kind of reveal, make sure to subscribe to see videos like this go live in the future. Obviously, we got a lot more stuff come down the line. Like right now, I am in the process of getting some proxy fights ready for Chrono Jets. It's about to be released weekend for that. And you guys know I'm hyped because Baruch I've already covered in this channel. Zorga. Hideko Phantom Zorga. This is going to be a hype set. I'm probably just going to buy some boxes and see what we get because have fun finding moons. If you guys want to help support me on this channel so I can afford those boxes, make sure to check out me on Patreon, where you can donate $1 if you made it to the end of this segment. And you know, if you made it here, you've made it to the Patreon spiel, comment down below Patreon, or a little bit more if you want to have your name in the video. Please, I want to use this tier. Someone use it. It would be awesome to know that you help support me on this channel and that you're proving it by being like a producer base. Or of course, it's partially a card game channel, so you know I sell cards. TCG player. But what do you guys think about these 5 what decks you think they could go in, I am super excited. Once again, the fact that these are cross nation means so much possibility. You could just look at any one of these cards and say, I could run in any break-in deck, but I could also run it in Keter. That was a bad example. I don't care. You guys know what I'm talking about. Add these to your other cross nation grade 2s if you're playing a freaking glitter decks or cross nations. Play this plus glitter deck plus the other dual nation grade 2s that we had before. Dual nation decks. Leo is playing now with his own cross nation form change and cross nation support card. That also goes with the cross nation Yuri card. Oh my god, what is Leo turning into? That's no one I need to cover. I actually picked up the Dark State Leo deck so I could play it with printed values. I can't wait to do that. That's gonna be so much fun. If I can find someone that actually wants to play with printed instead of the errata, oh my god, they fixed it. But if you guys enjoy this kind of video, I was about to say subscribe. I said that 2 seconds ago. I'll say it again. Drop a like below if you enjoyed the show. That one I tried way too hard for, but I don't care. Thank you guys for watching, and always embrace the infinite.